All right, what were you showing me?
What?
What are you showing me?
What was I showing you?
Did
Oh,
you get it?
yes. Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold
I
on.
don't know what you were showing me.
Ah, crap. Hold on. I need to
You didn't
download
tell me.
Instagram again. Crap.
You deleted Instagram?
I just spend so much time on it, and I was like, dude, I just gotta, I don't know, I fall down the discover hole very easily. You know what I mean? So I'll just start doing it, and I'll just be on there for a while, and then I'll be like, ah, fuck, it's 5 o'clock. I haven't done anything.
Dude, what a normie. You actually use the Discover page?
It's it's a very good source of memes. I've tailored it perfectly to my interests.
I thought you were going to say meat.
It'd be like,
I don't know
yeah.
why. Dude, it's a very good source of meat, okay? A lot of dick pics on there.
Oh, man. But it's that thing where he's like, it's like the two dudes, and he's like, "You look good," and he's like,
What
they're like,
the?
you know what I'm talking about? You've
I
seen
think
that
I
before.
think I've seen this, yeah.
He's like, "You look good." It's so funny. I fucking love that meme. It's probably on YouTube. So I'll make sure. Okay, it's good. You look good. I'll take your ass. You look good.
I'm spacing out so hard. I don't know if I'm going to start. I'll probably start it already. I'll start on
Yeah.
this.
No, you good? What you been up to?
Yeah,
You wash your hair today?
Yeah, I wash my hair. I wash my hair. I can't say that. I take a shower every day.
Okay, well,
My
yeah,
hair
that's
is
good.
Yeah, my hair's curly, so I can't wash it every day. I condition every day, but I can't use shampoo on it every single
Wait.
day. And you shouldn't.
You shouldn't shampoo every day.
No.
Yeah, I know. So wait,
Are
so
you
do you
asking or
shampoo
saying?
every other day, every 3 days? What's up?
It depends. It just varies. I usually do every 3 because I have sulfate soap that I'm trying to get rid of.
Uh-huh.
I'm poor, so I'm not buying any new soaps yet until I need to buy. Which actually I need to buy more body wash now. Dude, that's my day, baby. I'm buying body wash right after this. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna peruse and just buy some body wash, splurge a little. A little me day.
Wait, for some reason, dude, you sound a little quiet.
That's your fault. That's not me.
Okay. I don't know
I
why
might
it
be
is.
talking softer too. I think I fucked up my voice, so I'm resting it a little bit more.
Doing what?
I don't know. I sing all the time. So
Oh,
I think there was a period of 2 weeks where I sang every day, multiple times in the day, just randomly, just shouting all crazy.
like
So I think
not just to yourself. You were going for
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, my neighbors probably for my neighbors,
You're like, oh
put on a little
god,
show
shut
for them.
up.
They're like, ugh. I'm sure they hate me. I don't know. I've never asked them. I don't know who they are. But everybody's loud. You can hear everything. So it's
You
I
just
don't
got a
really
lot
care.
quieter.
I haven't done anything different.
That's
I've
so
not
weird.
touched any settings. Just go on Discord. Go on Discord and adjust my levels.
I don't know why it's doing this.
Oh man. Are you losing your hearing? Are you losing all your
It should
hearing
be
while we're doing
fine.
this?
Cause I can hear you, but it just sounds like you're super distant, and it's never happened before. Let me, you know what? I'm gonna end the call real quick, and then I'll call you back.
All right, we'll take a break here.
Do it. Okay, wait. Say something.
What's up, dude?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Hi.
It's getting highlighted by green, but nothing is.
Oh, you know why? It's because my headphones. Can you hear that now?
Yes.
Okay, it's my headphones. My bad.
Oh, were they? Oh, because I forget that you're talking
That
through
was
your
me.
headphone
Yeah,
mic. Okay,
that was
that's
me the
why.
whole time. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I think we cut at 5:10. I'm probably not. I might not cut that. Who knows?
I was like, what
What
the
is this? A
heck?
bonus episode? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to our podcast. As the bonus episode number 4. Is this 4?
This is
Did I
number
get that right?
4, yeah.
Sweet. I'm always like confused. I thought we were filming episode 12 today, and then I was like, oh wait, we're doing the bonus. I
We're
forgot.
doing bonus, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we normally don't record this late out, which we should start doing, but oh well, whatever.
Like start recording it on Fridays? Or
Yeah, I mean like just a couple day buffer.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
probably good to be doing
actually
it earlier. I think we were
I
planning
feel
on
like,
doing it yesterday, but then it just didn't pan out because I forgot I had a test, and I was like, okay, well, and then
dude,
so I had to do that, yeah.
some shit went down yesterday.
Between who?
Uh on the internet.
Oh,
I don't know. You don't follow the Smash scene, right? You don't know anything about
not a
Smash.
whole lot. I know it
Okay,
exists.
I
That's
won't.
it.
I won't talk about it that much because it's very saddening. But there's been a couple times, in Ultimate's career where they've released like this list of people that have committed sex offenses. So like pedophilia, assault, sometimes rape.
Like
Uh,
within the community.
yeah, it's like
Wow.
so like it was before it wasn't too big of a deal. Like it was people you were like, I think I've heard of them. Um, so for me, like it wasn't a lot of like Ultimate people. Like maybe it was Melee or like Brawl people, but I didn't follow the scene until like Ultimate. So to me, I was like, I don't care. Uh, the one notable one I feel was Ally, but that was in the beginning of Ultimate. He got outed for having relations with this like kid, uh, and then he wanted to keep it quiet. He's like 30, and the kid was like
Ah,
15. Um,
that's
and like,
gross.
or I think the whole thing was like he was 16. And in Canada, where Ally is from, that's the age of consent. So some people were trying to be like, "Oh, well, it's legal in Canada for him," but it's like it's not legal in the U.S. and it's not right. Still, he's still a kid.
Yeah, like there's
Um,
definitely something wrong with that.
yeah. So, and he was a huge Smash Four guy, and if he didn't do that, he would have been like top 5, top 10 in Ultimate. So he was really good. So we lost to like a really good competitor for because he couldn't keep. Jeez. But uh, so that was like the one notable one. But this one, the number 4 player in the world got outed for having a pedophilia relationship with the same kid when he was 15.
Oh, so earlier in
And
time.
then yeah, and then paying him to keep quiet about it. So some people were like, "Oh, he's blackmailing." Like, so the kid's name is Captain Zach, and some people were like, "Oh, he was
Captain Zach.
blackmailing
Okay, yeah,
Nairo,
I found
who's
that.
number 4 in the world." The guy, yeah, Nairo is 20 years old at the time, so this was 3 years ago. Captain Zach was 15 at the time, and he's 18 now. And he came out. So this is the same guy. He came out at the beginning of Smash Ultimate a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years now. And then he came out now, and he's like, I can't keep quiet anymore. And it turns out Nairo was like, um, keeping him quiet, paying him down, trying to make sure. So people were being like, "Oh, Captain Zach's blackmailing him. We should be looking at this kid. This is the second time an allegation like this has come out." Um, and it's like, no, like he's a kid. He doesn't understand like shit like that. There was a lot of people who were commenting, and they're like, "I work with kids, and we have like train." Can you hear me consistently?
Not really. Can you move your
Okay.
headphones down a
Yeah. Hold
little?
on. Oh,
Oh, sexy.
now you can compliment my hair.
Now I can hear you too.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay. So I'll just repeat that. So some people said they're like, I work with kids. We work closely with kids, and we have trainings for what to do when like a kid is like hitting on you. Because what basically like child development, they confuse feelings of like love with like feelings of um feelings of admiration with feelings of love and like lust and whatever, which is why like in your early years, the choices you make for the people you date is really sus and like sketch, and you end up dating a lot of people that you don't care about. Um, which is why nobody really like, how people like laugh at like junior high relationships and high school relationships. It's just because like um, your decision making is kind of bad, and your brain's still developing,
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. So they're like, so they're told to, when like a kid is advancing on you, they're confusing those feelings, and it's not necessarily like they want to have sex, and which is why like kids can't consent, because
Mm-hmm.
they can't understand really like the difference between like admiration and lust or love or whatever. So you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to like gently like um what's it called, reject them. You're supposed to like gently reject them, and then uh kind of
Like
tell them it's like,
you have to be smart, and like you
yeah,
have to kind
exactly,
of
yeah,
show them like this isn't right.
exactly. It's like, yeah, like I understand that you think that you love me, but understand that you're just confused, and like kind of tell them like, yeah, like what you think is happening is not really what this is. Like this isn't like love or anything like that. Like I get
Mm-hmm.
that you admire me, but you're confusing those feelings and stuff like that. And then maybe reach out to the parents. uh they didn't fucking do that. So, and you gotta, for context sake, Nairo is the biggest guy in Smash. He's not number one in the world, but he has the biggest following by far. Every like pro streamer, when so recently a new DLC character came out the day before this shit happened. A day
Okay.
before? 2 days before? No. Came out on Tuesday. Wait, this is a while. I'm confusing. I think it came out on, no, it came out Monday. Sorry, it came out Monday. And then 2 days, 3 days later on Thursday, people were like, "Oh, he's a pedophile." He had the, like when it dropped on Twitch, he had 14,000 people watching him for the drop. The number two in the world, Sam Sora, had 900 people in his lobby. So it's like this huge like difference
That's a
between
huge
like
discrepancy. Wow. Oh,
huge difference between like how many people are viewing Nairo streams, like viewing his streams and viewing whatever. Um,
that's crazy.
and it's weird because like he's two places down. I wouldn't say Sam Sora is more liked, but he has a good personality. He's a good guy. Um, I personally think he deserves more viewers than he has, but that's just like, it's just because like Nairo's been doing this a lot. He does weekly tournaments. He does, or bi-monthly tournaments, um, called Knifeu Wars, and they just did number 13 this weekend. So like he's been putting on online tournaments for people to play, and for context, it was this last one was a 512 person invitational, had
Oh wow.
all of the best people in the world. Every single PGR player, PGR is their ranking system in like
Okay.
Ultimate, that determines, or like Smash, that determines who's number one and who's number
Mm-hmm.
50 or whatever. Everybody was there. Everybody was playing it.
That's
So like
dope.
he's a huge figurehead, and to see this happen, it's like, what the fuck. And then on top of that, there was like 20 more people who were outed. Three of them were like commentators. It was Keitaro D1 and Senpai. um
Yeah,
and they've
I
all
saw
just,
Senpai.
yeah,
That
she was, I don't want to say worse because they're all like bad, like everything was really bad about it,
mm-hmm.
but she like had sex with a 13-year-old when she was 24. 14-year-old when she was 24, something like that.
I guess on a
um
relative scale, I don't know. That's still all
yeah,
of it.
that one made me really sad because the player was Puppe, and he's such like a sweet kid, like Pokemon trainer. He's like up and down in the rankings and stuff like that, and he just like got destroyed because of
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, it was really bad. Like looking at his accounts of like what happened, it was heartbreaking. So it's like, top commentators, top players, like so many people just were outed for just sexual abuse. Even the dude who runs Evo. Do you know what Evo is? It's one of like the biggest like gaming, um, like fighting game, like uh tournaments. Like
Okay.
Evo, it determines who is the best in Smash. Basically,
Okay.
like they have the ranking system, but Evo, like usually like winning Evo is a big thing. But also
Okay.
it's like there's a lot of other events that they do. I think they do like Street Fighter and they do like whatever. It's always been a big event. I think
Hmm.
the co-founder of Evo has had sexual assault allegations too, which nobody liked him. His name is Mr. Wizard, and nobody really liked him because he really dogged Ultimate a lot, um, and like did a bunch of shit, whatever. But it's like on every level. There's so many leaks that came out, and a lot of people have been
That's fucking
confirming it. Like
gross.
it's just like it's so shitty. So that was my Thursday.
That is alarming, to say the
Yeah,
least.
yeah. To
God
put a
damn.
positive spin on it, I think it was I'm gonna try to find the tweet because it was really good. It was like somebody was like, some people say that this is a really bad day for Smash, and they're like, it's not. Like this day is it's good because we're getting these people out of the community. Like we
Yeah,
know
for
these
sure.
people exist now. We've outed them, and they're gone. So like we won't have this problem again. You know, like
Hmm.
the bad the bad days for the Smash community was when that stuff was happening. But now it's like we're able to get
It's
these
good
people
that it
out.
came to light. Yeah.
Exactly, like this needed to happen. I'm gonna try to find that tweet. I think it was from
That's
oh, I'm trying to remember who. Oh, fuck. Going through my list of people it could be and I can't remember. Um
yeah.
because I was
That's
looking on
sad to
the
hear, honestly, to
yeah,
know that like
dude, yeah.
there exists that level of abuse and
Yeah,
you know
dude, yeah. It
no.
sucks too. Like I was thinking like this whole time it's like he threw away like everything because he just couldn't like stop his like if somebody has like pedophilic like urges or whatever, get help. Like you need to get help before shit like this happens because it destroys everything. Like I'm saying like there's no more knife wars. There's no more like Nairo streams. There's no more like there's a group of people that produced good content for the Smash community and like got it in a good light. Um, like Keitaro was in there, who was one of the people that raped somebody. Keitaro, Nairo was in there, and then three other people: Samsora, Cosmos, Void. I'm trying to remember who else. But just like that group of people that were producing like good content, they're getting in a good light. They're trying to get sponsored from Nintendo because Nintendo doesn't currently sponsor any Smash tournament
Oh, that's surprising to
whatsoever.
hear.
Yeah, because they're a company that I think I talked about it before. I feel like I did, but they are a company that wants to, or they for their marketing they want to promote that it's for everybody, and it's anybody can play it, and it's for the family.
Oh, so they don't
But
want to
if you
put like a selective community to it.
exactly, yeah, yeah. So if you sponsor the competitive scene, then people think, oh, well, I need to be competitive to play it,
Hmm.
and it kind of puts a mismatch because like to play Ultimate and to play just any Smash game except for like Melee, competitively, even Melee a little bit, you have to turn off items, stage hazards. You can only there's only I think there's like in Ultimate there's like something like 60 stages. You can only play on maybe 8 of those.
Oh,
And that
because
yeah,
they like meet the requirements for the fight. Okay, that
yeah,
yeah.
because if you ever seen, you probably seen like Temple, which is like I think it's a Legend of
Yeah, yeah,
Zelda
yeah.
map, and it's
It's a
huge. You can't
that
play
one's like a
competitively on
classic.
that,
That one's classic.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Like you in casual play, you play it all the time, but you can't play
yeah,
it
for sure.
in competitive because there's this thing called circle camping, where you just run in a circle, and if your character's faster than the other character, they'll never catch you.
Oh, they would never catch
So
you.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, so all you have to do is get a 1% lead, because the way it works is there's 3 stocks and you have percentage of damage taken. The more damage you take, the more your knockback is, and you don't have like a health bar, but as soon as you like get enough damage taken, there's a greater chance that you'll be hit outside the blast zone, which will reduce your
Hmm.
stock count eventually to 0. Whoever has more stocks at the end or less percent taken, if it's equal stocks, then
Wins.
they win.
Yeah,
So all you have to
yeah.
do is just get 1% on your opponent and then just run in a circle and you win.
Hmm.
So like people don't want to see that. you don't want to see that at a competitive level. That's not like
Yeah, that's just
uh,
corny. Yeah, like if you're
it's
good, then you should be able to play the game right.
yeah, exactly. It's like that, and when you think like fighting, you don't think running, you know. So it's like
Yeah,
nobody
yeah, for
likes to
sure. You
see
got to
that.
stand up fight.
And I believe firmly that like Smash is a spectator sport and not like a competitor sport. So there's certain sports that are like competitor sports where everything is about like winning. I feel like UFC and like boxing is more of a competitor sport because
What
like
do you
nobody
say
really talks about.
distinguishes the two? Because I'm a little confused.
So like a competitor sport would be like everything's about how the competitors play, and you're looking just solely at like the skill levels or whatever. Um, and there's not much hinging on like play style, you know, like basically like a spectator sport, how people want to view it determines how people play, like the meta of the game. If you don't know what meta means, viewer, it's like meta is like the current trends of the game. So for ultimate, there are patches that come out that will nerf a character making them worse, or they'll buff them making them better, and that'll determine how who plays who, because there's like I think 80 characters. So you got to pick one to play, maybe one to secondary if the one you play isn't doing too well and you need to like switch it off. um and so that forms a what's called a meta, which is just like the current trend of how you play a character, how people play the game. uh and since like
Oh, okay.
yeah, and since
Okay, I think I get
ultimate's
what
not
you mean.
yeah, and since ultimate's not really hinging too much on skill, like there's a lot of skill that goes into it, but a lot of it's like um
It also
it's
depends
like
on
a
the game itself.
yeah, it's like a video game. It's not like a physically intensive sport. So like you can play certain ways and not lose. You know, like imagine if UFC people were like, I don't like when UFC people kick. So then all they do is punch, but your upper body's not as strong as your lower body. That would be like,
Hmm.
it'd be kind of weird. Or maybe you get tired throwing punches. Or maybe like if it was the reverse, you get tired throwing kicks more than punches. So like
Hmm.
you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't care what they say, you know. But like in ultimate, like there's you can play degenerately and win, but the backlash from the community is so great that it's not worth it to get the win
Yeah, yeah.
and then be the villain of the scene. So that's why I say it's like a spectator sport, because there's so many ways you can just like you can circle camp. You could pick a character that has like a better jump and just like camp the whole time and not approach and not like attack. But it's so like, why am I talking about this?
No, I think
Whatever.
it's interesting. Like,
Yeah.
it's. I think it goes to show that like there are a lot of layers of complexity to something like this. And even though,
Yeah.
this is like it is a niche community, like I'm definitely not a big fan, like I would say you are. Like I
Mhm.
think it is interesting to think about the like how much there is to it within the community or within like within the game itself.
Yeah. I got into it because like I like competitive theory. Like I used to play sports, and every time I played sports, I always felt like
Football.
I played football for like years. Um, but I always thought like coaching was really fun, and like strategizing on how to win. And I would always strategize on the sidelines because I was always on the sidelines.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I hear myself too. I thought you
Yeah.
were wearing a robe at first. I thought you were wearing
No,
like
I'm
a
actually
silk bathrobe. Oh, it's a
it's funny
jersey.
you say that. It's one of my old jerseys. It's been a while since
Oh,
I've worn it.
you play sports too? Aha, aha,
Uh, Sports life,
aha.
baby. Haha.
Oh, babe, I'm an athlete.
And I'm also a
Sidebar.
student. Guess that makes me a
Oh,
oh.
student athlete. Wait, did you see the student athlete memes like a while ago when they
Oh
were
yeah,
really
of
popular?
course, dude.
Dude, I fucking
They're
love those.
great.
They
I
go
just
like,
love when they'd put those. It'd always be like three emojis in particular. It'd be the 100 emoji. It would
yeah,
be the one with the guy steam coming out of his nostrils, and the
yeah,
smiling devil, the purple one.
yeah.
That's it. That's all you
Also
need.
like the fire or whatever, and
Oh
then
yeah,
like
the fire
sometimes
with the flame
money. Yeah,
emoji. Yeah,
they're like
the
fucking
yeah,
like
yeah. cash.
I'm sorry, what is that word? Quit? That's not in my vocabulary. And then like some
Yeah.
bullshit about whatever. But I always love where it's like where it's like John 3:16 rip grandma
Yeah.
at the end.
That's
Yo,
just
it's
funny.
like, I don't know the definition of quit. I go hard every day. 1 Corinthians 13. Rest in peace, grandma.
Oh, and then it'll be like it'll have a date with like a heart next to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have like 4/16/20, 4/20/20.
Yeah.
The heart. Someone was like John 4:20. I was like, fucking shut up. But
That's funny.
sidebar, I was walking around campus yesterday because I can't let go, and and like
Damn, all right.
because I'm depressed, dude. It's a
Damn.
fucking. First of all,
That's good
it's
that
a
you're going out
fucking.
though.
Yeah, well, my goal is to walk every day so I don't die, because I feel like
Like
laying down
prior to that.
all day,
Yeah.
laying down like all day
Probably not
every
good for you.
day. It's probably not good for me. You know, there's like
Probably.
a thing called like, what is it called? It's like bed something, where like if like people in the hospital, they lay in the bed for too long, they start to get like sores on their back.
Oh, I didn't know
You know what
about
that
that.
is?
I mean, it
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's
I guess like I'm not.
all
Makes
you
sense.
fucking
But yeah,
lazy ass people trying to sleep. You're gonna get
don't
bed sores.
pussy.
Bed sores.
Don't
That's what they're
sleep,
called.
pussy. Those are just bed sores. Okay, well,
Fucking
yeah, that's
oh what? Oh, you need to take a nap? Oh, what? You're tired? Tired? I've never heard of that. That's not in my vocabulary. 420
be
work
like,
camera.
yeah. I was gonna be like tired. I don't know tired. I don't know what tired is. I get up at
All I
4
know.
a.m. every day just so I don't get bed sores.
All I know is grind. That's all I know.
Workout.
That's all I
Pump.
know, man.
I'm just trying to get better. I'm gonna get
I'm just
gains.
It's like I'm just trying to get better. I feel really sick, and it's concerning me.
It's
like,
like
oh, I thought you
I
meant.
wake up at 4 a.m. and I flip over on my stomach so that I don't get back sores, but I can still go back to sleep. Rip grandma.
I wake up at 4 a.m. and I flip over on my back, or I flip over on my stomach so I can throw up easier into the can by my bed, and then I go back to sleep. I feel like shit.
Because I'm hungover, and this honestly, this is terrible.
Why do I keep doing this to
cups do
myself?
you have? What? That's the
I have
second
2
one.
cups. Oh wait, dude.
Why?
It was.
You
I
have
was
2
watching a
drinks
video.
at one time.
Shut up! Shut up! I was watching a
Who's 2
video.
drinks at one time.
Shut up!
All right.
I was watching a video from Zero, the former best player in Smash. He was Smash 4 legend. 50 tournament wins in a row. 50
Wow.
tournament wins in a row. That's in first
So
place.
like he won.
That's not.
Wait.
He won.
Okay, so
50
he won
tournaments in a row.
first place. Wow, that's
And
crazy.
50. Yeah. He got what's it called? Oh my god. He got in the Guinness Book of World Records. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh wow.
That's also back when the compensation for winning Smash events were really low. So he would sometimes be going out and winning like a $200 tournament, or like a tournament where like he gets $200 for winning first place, and there would be like everybody there. Everybody would be there. It'd be like a major or whatever, a major tournament.
Yeah, I would
and he would only
imagine
get
that there's
200.
more sponsorship money behind it or something.
It's just because like you get the money from like donations from like people in the community, but everybody is like relatively poor because there's no sponsors. And now there's never going to be a Nintendo sponsor because it seems pedophiles. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, and then so he got in the Guinness Book of World Records, and then he flipped 180 because he was like, that's way too stressful and not worth it. So I'm just gonna make content now. He has 1 million subscribers. Boy popping off.
Hey, good for him. That's
It's
good.
really good.
Good for him.
But he did a video on like the like funniest moments in Smash, and he was like trying to do a try not to laugh challenge. And there's this one dude, he did shit like that. It was like before the set, and he took a sip of water, and then he took a sip of Red Bull, and then he had a solo cup and he took a sip, and the
What the
commentators
hell?
were like, "What the?" They're like, "Take a sip of water, okay? Oh, and the Red Bull. Oh, what is that? What's in that cup?"
It's just like milk.
Oh my god,
That'd be
that fucking
so gross.
Ew, yeah, it's just like a cup of milk and it's been like sitting out and it's like
Yeah.
lukewarm. Ugh,
And he's like fucking chewing on it.
gross.
He's like,
Oh my
it
god.
looks like he has gum in his mouth. Oh, what the fuck? It's
Oh,
milk.
is that? That's just milk. He's chewing on
Ew.
milk.
Eh.
Oh, dude, I saw the most disgusting
That's
thing yesterday.
nasty.
Close your ears, viewer, if you don't want to hear this. I'm gonna go right into it right now.
That's actually
It
making
was
nauseous.
like fuck water cooled PC. I'm doing cum fuel, cum cooled, and there was like it showed the tank and it showed the tubes and it was all just a white liquid.
Ew. Oh,
Like
that's
that
actually
weird ass
we
like
gotta stop, man. We gotta stop.
that
I
cream.
can't.
Ew.
I can't. I can't. Ooh.
That was
Okay.
disgusting.
Well, let me.
gonna show my
I
friend.
can't talk about it because that actually makes me feel disgusting.
I got one more point and then we can switch topics. But there was
right.
that doesn't remind me. But the thing I was talking about before, like the commentators commenting on it, there was I think it was Frostbite 2019. Yeah, Frostbite 2019. A major tournament for Smash. Everybody was there. They did like they even had like a Japan versus the world like crew battle.
Oh, that's cool.
And then like crew battle, you pool all your stocks together, and then like so there's like 50 stocks versus 50 stocks, or actually like divisible by 3, whatever. 63 stocks
15.
by 363
Oh,
stocks.
okay.
So like 13, 23 people. At
21
people. Sorry, something like that.
Stupid.
Shut up. And they would do like they would like just have people match up against each other, and then that same person would stay playing until they lose all their stocks, which is a cool fucking way to play.
That's
And I've
cool.
always
Yeah,
wanted
I
to
like
do
that.
it, but I don't
like you
have
gotta-
enough people. I don't have friends.
That's a fuck ton of
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, like holy shit. Are you done lagging? Can I continue? Are you done lagging?
So what's bold of you to say that? Because I was gonna say,
Are
are
you-
you done lagging? Are you done? Are you done?
Does it lag for me every time you lag? Because it doesn't. I'm not lagging. You're the one lagging. I don't see me lagging.
I'm not lagging. I don't know how you could say such stupid things out of your mouth.
Oh,
but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah, well, that's okay.
I didn't mean. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Stupid.
But they're
okay, but
they're panning over the. I think it was during the crew battle, and they're panning over the audience, and some people were gambling, which is illegal. And so, so the commentators were like, "Oh, they must have. I must be paying somebody back for buying them lunch. Oh, look at that. Oh, such great friend that they bought him lunch, and now they're paying back the money for buying lunch. Anyways,
that's
because
funny.
they got the transaction on camera, so they had to play it off like, oh no, there's no gambling here. Nobody's gambling. Who's gambling? Anyways.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I was gonna tell you. So let me tell you about my Thursday.
Oh, I need to find that tweet. Keep going.
I have been using this app called Webtoons, and you might have heard of it.
Oh my god! Fuck
and
Webtoons.
like, wait, what'd you say? You haven't heard of Webtoons?
No, I said fuck Webtoons, but it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
But like, so I'm a big comics guy. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm super in the comics scene, but I have always liked comics. I used to draw them when I was younger. It was me and two of my like elementary school best friends until one of them dipped because he's an asshole. Fuck that guy.
Jeez.
And
are you okay? Are you okay, man? You need to talk about it.
But
fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, he actually still goes to UT, but nah. He like nah, I ain't about him. And so we used to draw comics together, and I always had a blast. And it'd always be like stick figures, but we'd have some complex storylines. And I think I don't know where they are. I'm pretty sure we got rid of them like years ago. But like, yeah, so I've always liked comics, and a friend of mine told me about this app called Webtoons, and I had heard about it a while ago. It's a place where people put a lot of their original comics, like a lot of original stories. It's super cool. And lately, I've been obsessed with this one webtoons called, like this webtoon comic called
Ew, you're
Room of
obsessed with
Swords.
webtoons? Sorry.
Nah, just hentai. They also no.
Uh,
Um, but like lately, like I've just been like absolutely obsessed with this one story, and it's like Isaac. I was going to tell you about it because I think you'd really like it, and it's super well done. And it's called A Room of Swords. If you haven't heard of it, and if you like fantasy stories, like it's like basically in this game it has like kind of like a video game vibe to it. Um, basically, each of the characters within it, they come from like different periods of time on Earth. So for example, like the one of the main heroes that we follow, his name is Jairus, and he's like an astronaut, and he's from Earth in like the future. I think like year 2300 or something.
oh, dude, what a great
But
year.
yeah, and so he's like an astronaut. He has like all this super high tech gear and shit. Um, and he just finds himself like awake in a world, where you have to like there's like bad guys, and you can like level yourself up, and you have like an inventory. And he stumbles across this woman who's like she's a knight, and like it's just a conglomeration of all these people from different time periods, and they like come together, and they have to like they can either like form teams, um and like defeat the boss, or they can just be like, nah, like fuck that, like it's a solo mission. And so you would think that it like it is just that for like the first season, and mind you, it's still a really good story, or like the first half of the first season, but it like the amount of thought and like complexity that the story has, it's like awesome. Like it's so good, dude. Like you would love it.
So, is like, is webtoons like, is it comics or is it like animated comics?
So it is like at its core, it is comics, like original user comics. Like you and I don't know how it
Ew.
works, but you and I could make a comic together and put it up there. And if people liked it, they would read it. If they didn't,
Ew.
yeah.
So you're telling me I
But
have to read?
well, there's a lot of pictures. But
Actually,
the
I really
really
like
cool thing is
comics.
that because it is like it is like a thing, like it's on my phone. Like they do have animations in it.
Oh, okay.
So it like brings that like added layer of like depth to oh my god, excuse to the comics and stuff. It's super cool.
Oh, it's so complex. Ugh. So much
It's
complexity.
just cool.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. Well, I would, fucking comics are just picture books, but for adults. But
I
adults who
mean,
can't read.
yeah, definitely. But like,
I'm
I
just
think it
kidding.
is really cool. Like
All you
the story that they
fuckers.
put. Yeah,
So
yeah. Go for it. What's up?
all you fuckers. Um, God damn it! All you fuckers reading manga. Haha, you can't read. Haha, can't fucking read. And continue.
Yeah, but but yeah, like, dude, I've just been like, so, like, what they'll do is like the content, like the comic book artists, they'll put out like an episode every week, or just depending on their own schedule. Like they'll each one has their own unique thing, and like right now they're at like a episode 120. Okay, and I started on episode 0 like a week ago, and over the past 2 days, like I was at episode 60, and like yesterday I got to 120. Like it's just super easy to go through, but like goddamn, dude, like so good. Like this is the kind of thing that I could see turning into like an anime, because it's just like it's just so out there, but it's like actually a good story.
Well, you got hope. There's a lot of mangas that get adapted into animes. So Yeah.
and then it'll just be super cool. So that's what I've been up to. And I like once I finished yesterday, like I got completely caught up. I was like in withdrawals. I
So
was like, hmm,
I just wanted the silence to like I wanted the silence to feel heavy. For all the
mhm.
weird pauses we had in this video. There's another one. Right, just for you. There's another
uh,
there's another
but
one.
yeah, like it's that's just that's what I've been up to, staying busy. I know we were talking about doing a we were talking about doing Seven Deadly Sins, but we could save that for the next bonus episode because I don't have any more tests coming up this following week, so I can actually watch it.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, that's what you've been doing instead of watching Seven Deadly Sins like I asked. You've been fucking reading your own shit, doing your own thing, spending your time how you choose. Fuck you, Shivam. We're in this together, damn it. Um,
A bit.
Side note, I found um the thing that I was looking for.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to find the clip. Uh, oh, I'm gonna try to find the clip. So just you talk while I try to find it. But
Yeah.
it's from
Okay.
Leffen. Sorry, it's from Leffen, who is a Smash god. Uh, melee god.
Nice.
Melee had a period where there was 5 people who were unbeatable. Um, the 5 people were only beat. They could only beat each other. I'm not gonna say names because I can't remember who. I'll look it up later and I'll say it. But he was the god killer because he came in to the
Shit.
scene and he beat all of them.
Wow.
So it was like an anime, pretty much. It was like there's 5 gods of
That
Smash, nobody can beat them but each other, and they came in and he slayed all the gods, and now he's one of the best melee players ever. He tried to do ultimate a little bit, but he he's had like mixed success. Like he's had some pretty good sets, but he's not like ranked top 15 or top 20 or whatever. Um, but he's really good still. He's a phenomenal player. He used to be the villain of Smash because he was very arrogant and he was young. Most people that get into the Smash scene come in really young, and like the current best in the world is 19. Um, the
huh?
number two, I think he's 20 or 21.
Mhm.
And then Zero, when he was doing it, how old is he? I think he was like in his eight. He was like 18, 19, 20 when he was really popular or really popping off. Um, so he's a fucking he's matured a lot. He's a fucking great guy. And he made a video about this, and he was the one who said what I said. He said. So I'll try to find the clip, but you go ahead, talk.
Mm. Yeah.
You talk. Talk
What
to
the
the
fuck was
viewers.
I talking about? Oh yeah.
Talk. Talk.
So okay, if you are curious about Webtoon, okay, it is just Webtoon. I don't know. Couple stories that you would like, or a couple of my favorites, that like are like just hands down great. Axed, AXED, super funny storyline. Basically, it's about this character, and all of her life she trains to be a monster killer. Like she's a total badass. Um, and like she just seems like just like I said, like total badass. And all of a sudden, there ends up being like a peace treaty between monsters and humans. So she's like, "Fuck." And basically, the story is about her like trying to like adjust to a world like where humans and monsters are like friendly now, and she has been fully programmed to like destroy monsters. So she's like trying to adjust and like figure out a career for herself. And it's like it's very cute. Like it's awesome. Let's see. Uh Honestly, those two are my like number one favorites. There are also like a couple classics that have been around for like a long time, and they're comics where if you've like you might have stumbled across them before. For example, Safely Endangered, like that is it's just a big comic. Like and the guy, I don't know, Chris McCoy, he just makes super like fun comics. and they're very easy to read. It's not like a huge storyline, but he has the same overall vibe in them, which is fun. Blue Chair by Shen Comics, that one's super big. Um, and he's the guy with the meme that's the life one, and the life is like super like fucking yoked. I think you might have seen it. Just other recommendations. There's one that I started reading called Freaking Romance, and that one is dumb sexy. You gotta check that shit out. That one is there's a lot of sexy stuff in here too. Like
Oh my
you'll
god, they're not
definitely if you're horny as
timestamping.
fuck, like you'll find something
What are
for
you
yourself.
talking about? What did I
Yeah,
walk into?
I don't really know, man. But I'm just saying, like,
I'm trying hard to
get
find it, but
something
they're
out.
not timestamping. And then I came in and you're like, if you're really horny, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was trying
Yeah,
to
there's
listen
some.
to the video.
Yeah. Oh, that's journey. I was like, oh, you just keeled over. Some other classics that have been recommended to
Fucking
me.
just dumb.
Swimming lessons for a mermaid. That one's really funny. Eliseed, this guy, like, I haven't gotten super invested in swimming lessons for a mermaid or Eliseed, but they're both like good so far. Eliseed, I'm a little confused about, but it is good. It's just kind of weird. Like this guy like turns into a cat or something. I don't really know, to be honest. But that one, it's like it is good. Like I've heard very good things about it. And yeah, like just highly recommend that. So yeah, man, like this Room of Swords thing, I was just like, god damn, like that shit was like so good. Like you, like I know I've been like I sound like I'm on its dick, but like you gotta check it out. Highly recommend. Damn, we're already at like
Check out
45
all the
minutes. Holy
shit
shit.
that Chivam's been shouting nonsense about, or whatever the fuck he's been saying so fast.
I can in the YouTube video, I'll probably put links in the description. Ordinarily, I probably would for the Spotify as well, but there's just or like Apple Podcasts, and soon to be Google Podcasts. I think I submitted it for Google Podcasts on like Monday, so I'm hoping that by now it will be available on there. It looks like not yet, but that's okay. Because I think majority of our listeners are on Spotify and a handful of us are on Apple Podcasts. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So just be on the lookout. We'll let you know when it's on Google Podcasts.
Why can't I fucking find this shit? Oh my god.
You
Because
can
I saw
always
it.
find it later, and then we
Oh
can
wait,
put it
you
in the
know what? I'll
description.
just go on Smash Ultimate. I'll comment on like some of the comments that I've been reading, but you can keep going.
Mm-hmm.
While I search for this.
So other things I've been up to. Been skateboarding a lot. I went and skateboarded yesterday just around my neighborhood. I haven't been doing it as much, but like, damn, it felt good. If you want to learn how to skateboard, hit me up. I'll teach you. But also, like, not for some time. Just because, like, I don't want your dirty ass to get me sick and shit.
What the hell?
But also, skate or die. But damn, I guess I really would be skate or die. Like, those-
The
but
way that
yeah,
they
like
like.
mm,
I'm sorry. I'm fucking. This is really annoying me because I wanna play it so you can hear what he says because it's like the way he says it is really cool. But the way
mhm.
they like searching for Leffen in the the group, like his name, gives up so much stuff that I don't care about. It's like the timeline is like I have stuff I've post from like months ago, and I want to know what he said because I saw like just a clip
Excuse me.
of it.
Mhm.
I'll just do most recent. Because they shared a clip of him saying that, which is why I thought it was from Twitter that I saw it, or maybe I found it on Twitter. Um, but
And
they're
if you
just
found it on
posting the
Twitter,
full
it's
video, which is
gone.
good. Huh?
Mhm. If you found it on Twitter, like, you got that shit is gone. Like, you
Oh,
gotta
actually,
have
I'm
that
looking
shit
through a
safe.
Facebook. I'm looking for
Okay.
through a Facebook group right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't, whatever. Basically, we'll link the video in the description. Since apparently I
We'll try to
can't
find it.
fucking find that shit. It's pissing me off. Um, but basically he said, today's not a bad day. It's a good day because we're getting these people out of the community. Um, uh,
Oh, I thought you already.
and
I thought you were talking
huh?
about the gambling thing.
What? Oh no, you wouldn't be able to see. You have to see it. That one, just look at it, just see it.
Okay,
Also, I don't.
I thought
That
that's.
would be so hard to find because that was like a 2 hour event, 3 hour
You
event.
just pan through. Yeah, that
Um,
fucking suck.
but no, I want to give credit to. I first wanted to give credit to the person who said it because I thought it was phenomenal. It was Leffen,
Mm.
and then I wanted to, um, just like let him say it so that I'm not like butchering his words. But I can't find it. Um, but yeah, fucking not to bring it back to the dark shit, but I saw a post on here that was really good. They said, or like a comment on his video. I swear to God, if I can't find this one too, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. He said, I'm a 16-year-old trying to become involved in the Smash community, and this is a very sobering day for myself and many other teens who are trying to do the same as me. Thank you so much for your words. Thank you so much, Leffen, and your words, especially your hopeful note at the end, has really made me look forward to when we can become a safer, more productive community. And I was like, that's such a fucking phenomenal point because now it's like people that are entering the scene who are young, hearing about this, like that's not is not to discourage you from like going. Like if you want to do it, do it. Like if you want to be involved in the scene, but now it's like people are aware that that shit's going on, which I think is the number one thing that was lacking. Is that I think a lot of people thought that it was a safe space, and a lot of the stories I read from the victim's point of view were like, I thought that they were. I just kind of went with it because I idolized these people. I looked up to them. Like a lot of the sexual assault and like rape stuff that happened. Who like not all of it was pedophilia. Some of it was, um, but there are people who were like older that had
Mm.
got raped and stuff like that, and they were like, yeah, I had no idea they were capable of this stuff. And when it was happening, I didn't think much of it, and I wasn't like aware of what's going on. But there's so many times where people were trying to groom minors or like trying to like get inappropriately close to people.
Mm.
But it's like, yeah, like if you're just be aware that like people should not touch you if you don't want them to, and don't let it slide. Like say some shit, be like, get off me. Like, what are you doing? Don't touch me. Kind of stuff like that. So
Yeah,
we're moving right along.
I
We're
think.
going
Yeah,
forward.
yeah. It's like I think like the realization that that sort of behavior can infiltrate any sort of like healthy community is like very eye opening for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
like it's like it is at the end of the day like the fact that those people have been outed, um, like it's a good thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
not I won't give any like specific details on this, um, but um, like I want to give a shout out to one of my cousins. I won't say any names or anything, but he has like
Name drop.
yeah, no, I won't. But I'm very proud of him, because like he has like this Discord for his high school for people who are going to UT, and he was talking there like he talked about an incident that like for a person with repeated offenses in their class, and he was like, this is what's happening for it. um if you like have anything like if you heard anything, like please like say something. um and like it was really good to see him in the position of like like I don't know how to say this, but it was nice to see him like take a stance, and like just because like he is like my younger cousin, and like to see him do that and like to see him like develop and like grow that way, it's like it's very nice to see.
That's so weird that you're like, I guess for privacy reasons that you're not name dropping him, but that's so positive. I thought it was gonna be something like dark, and then you're like, wait, you're like, I have a cousin, stand up guy, not gonna say who, great dude. I really love him. He's doing like so many good things for people, and he's just a really guy. Again, not gonna say who. Like, why wouldn't you say
um
it? Oh, there's a joke that I think they did that on a show. Oh,
over
it was like it was Michael Scott, and he was
Oh.
like, he was like, uh, and I would never. He was like, I would never tell her this, but Pam is a really good artist. And they're like, why wouldn't you tell her that? That's something you should tell.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
something you should tell him. Like that's really positive.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I'll probably tell him when I see him in person, but just like it feels weird to just be like, "Oh, this is him," and like I
yeah,
don't think he listens to this. So, I mean, yeah, you know.
dude, you can
But yeah,
get
it's
him.
like it's very good to see that. Mm,
I guess I'll respect.
yeah.
I'll respect your wishes, and I won't out him as well. I won't say who it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Ramit. I'm
That's fair.
sorry. I didn't want to say who it was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. I don't know if you heard
Mm.
what I said.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I said a name. I was just like Ramit, and I was like, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
didn't. I'm not gonna say who it is.
alright. Well,
Ramit. I'm not gonna say who it is.
oh man. Also, something
Sanjay.
that I've
I'm
been
not.
up to. Oh, okay. It's funny
Oh,
you
we're
say
still we're
Sanjay.
still talking. We're still talking about you. We're still gonna talk
Yeah.
about you. That's
Well,
fine.
I think you'll find this
That's what we're talking
interesting.
about. Okay.
I so remember last time I was telling you about DaVinci Resolve, um,
What?
and like, and we both like video stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
right, and
Yeah.
so I've been learning how to do like, or like I've been trying to do like video editing in DaVinci Resolve, like, and I've been doing basic video editing for like as of now, like if you've seen the YouTube videos, like I'll put them side by side, like it's not fucking hard. But uh, like I've been trying to do like motion tracking in it, and it's super cool. But goddamn, that shit, it's so fucking time consuming.
Yeah.
Like that shit is so time consuming, dude.
Yeah. 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 Fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many things you can do, like cool shit that just like it takes so much time to like
Mm,
figure out. It's fucking. I'm so I procrastinate a lot, and I need to learn video editing too, and like audio shit. And it's just like I don't want to. I don't
mm.
want
Oh,
to.
well, and
Do,
it's like it is rewarding to do it. Like it feels good. Like I'm like I do it and I'm like, oh shit, like I got it. But it's like one frame out of like 400, and you're like, okay, like
yeah.
something's wrong. Like,
It's not enough
like it,
frames.
yeah.
It's like
Oh
uh
man.
there was oh what am I thinking of? There's something that I was gonna say. Uh I was thinking about the process of so this kind of ties into what I was doing. I started watching Dylan is in Trouble. If you haven't checked him out on YouTube, check him out. It's fucking funny as shit. But he's one of the movie commentator guys that I was talking about that do this shit.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And yeah, his like whole channel is just like movie stuff. Cool thing,
Hmm.
he went to film school, so like you get a little bit of insight into like filmmaking. Some things I learned, 555 numbers, like area code 555, whatever else, those are reserved for
Hmm.
Hollywood. Or 555-0100 through 555-0199 are all reserved for Hollywood. Um, because they use fake numbers, and they don't want people calling and harassing people. Um, so they're like, here's a set number of numbers. Here's set numbers that you can use, and we encourage you to use for filmmaking and stuff like that. So
Wait,
if you see that,
wait, like wait, what do you? I'm a little confused. Like
so like,
in
let's
a
say it
film,
was,
they'll use that number.
yeah. So let's say the number was 832-555-0188. That is a
Okay,
Hollywood reserved number. So it's not a real number. It's a deadline. Or maybe
okay.
they set something up to promote the movie or something like that. If you call it, then like they'll do whatever.
Uh,
Um,
I see what you're saying.
so
I get
that
it now. Okay.
that way they don't have to use that way they don't have to register a number, get like a separate line. That way they don't have
Hmm.
to waste, lines or whatever. Um,
That's interesting.
and then another thing that I learned uh, was that like if you have it makes sense, but if you have a character who has a speaking line like an extra, you have to pay them more. So sometimes extras will not talk, and that's because they're not paying them to talk. So like a lot of movies with Ryan Reynolds, you kind of see that come to fruition. Like he'll talk at somebody and they'll be like, "Why are you not responding?" Ugh, whatever, I don't care. Um, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
they're not allowed to.
Yeah.
But he'll always like do that shtick and point it out. Um,
That's funny. Yeah, and like the Deadpool ones. Yeah, you'll see that. That's funny.
yeah, because they try to save, but it's so weird because like sometimes they get a lot of screen time, but they don't say anything, and you're like, why are you not
Mm.
talking? So
Like, what
he'll
the
do that from
fuck is?
time to time. It's like, why are you not? Oh, you have to pay him more, of course.
Yeah.
What, you did you watch New Girl?
Yeah, I've watched it.
That made me sad because I thought about Tran and he doesn't talk for most of his screen time.
Oh,
So now I'm like thinking, did they pay him a reasonable amount? Because he
he spoke
was when he
once.
was
He spoke
yes,
once
he
at the
spoke
end
once
when
Thanksgiving. It was at Thanksgiving, I think.
no, it was when they got
Um
married, and then he was in the
I
limousine
think
and he like
I
drive.
think he spoke another time when they got married, but he also
Okay, maybe okay,
he spoke during like the time where he was dating his granddaughter. Nick was
okay.
dating his granddaughter, I
So
think.
maybe like 2 or 3 times then throughout
Yeah,
the
I haven't
entire
watched it
thing though,
recently.
and he was there a lot. Like
Yeah,
for a recurring side character, he was there a
yeah,
good amount.
and that made me
Yeah.
sad. I was like, did they pay my boy Tran or no? Because I fucking love that guy. He's such a good character.
He was
Just to not say
he's a good
anything.
character.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what? He talked when so there was a time where Jess was mad at him. Or Jess was going through a hard time, and Nick found Tran. It was like when he first was introduced. He
yeah.
found Tran, and then Tran showed him like he put him in
The
like
water thing.
this tub, and he was
Yeah,
carrying him around, and
yeah,
in that scene he was like big baby or something like that, like a big
yeah, yeah,
baby,
yeah.
and then it like calmed him down, and then like immediately after he was like, I'm so calm, and then like 20 seconds later he's like, ah. That clipped, I'm sorry. I'll try to
No,
remember
that was
to turn that down. I
he was
shouted right into the
fucking.
mic.
Yeah, no, I remember like I think the one thing I really liked about his character was that whenever like I think in the beginning it was always Nick. I think he expanded to like Jess and stuff, but Nick would be able to have like a full conversation with him, and
Yeah,
they would cut it so that Nick would be like it would seem like he was responding to Nick, but it was really just Nick talking to himself, and Nick would have like an entire conversation with him even though he was the only one saying anything, and it like
yeah,
worked. It was
yeah. It
hilarious.
was pretty funny. He would be like, "What do you think I should do?" And then it would like cut to him, and he'd just be like looking at him, and he'd be like, "You really think I have to do that? You really think I should apologize?" To Jess, he was like, "You think I should apologize?" Man, oh, don't give me that
Dude, he
look. All right. I can't say it. There was one time where he was like, "Oh, I'm mad at you. Don't look at me." It's like, "Oh, I can't stay mad at you." And then and then Tran would smile. And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Hey,
Um,
wait, real quick, we did do a clap sync, so just do that real quick. Also,
okay,
your face is freaking out on my screen.
my face is fine on mine.
You look like Zuko. You look like you have a gigantic scar on your face.
Oh, that's
And
just
that's
my
kind of
hair,
cool.
dude. It's literally just my hair.
No, no, it was actually like the fucking.
Really?
It was like
Okay.
the thing was like messing up. Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Maybe it
I'm
was also the
fucking
hair, but it was also yeah.
collapsing. Did we talk about like Last Airbender at all?
Oh yeah, we talked about it a bunch on
Oh, okay. Well,
episode 10. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Um, where was I going with this? Oh, so I started watching Dylan is in Trouble.
yeah.
Um, what did you say? You were talking about editing. Oh yeah, yeah. So he watched 3 hours of like, um, or not 3 hours. He watched break the whole entire like Twilight series in one sitting,
Wow,
which is 4 films. Um,
it's a lot.
and it was
Too
like,
much.
I don't know, like 8 hours of footage. And he was like, "Oh, I gotta edit all this." And then I was thinking, like, holy shit, editing takes so long because you basically have to like, if you're doing cuts and stuff like that, like if I'm recording and if I'm recording 2 hours and I want a 30-minute video, I gotta watch through 2 hours to see what makes it into the 30-minute video.
Hmm.
And there's another guy I watched called Call Me Carson, who does he's a Twitch streamer, but he'll
Yeah, you've
give
talked about
his
him before. That sounds very
yeah, he'll
familiar.
give his VODs to an editor, and they'll put it on his Call Me Carson live um channel, and that's like his like highlights, and it's like 10-minute videos, 20-minute videos, sometimes 30 minutes. uh and he has like 6 hour long streams because that's his job. That's all he does. He just streams. So like
Stream, stream.
6 hour long streams. The guy has to go through 6 hours of content, and like I guess maybe he'll bunch it up in like I'll do 3 parts, 2 hours here, 2 hours here, 2 hours here, or maybe like I'll do 6 parts, 1 hour. I'll just scrub through an hour or whatever. So you have to like go through, watch it, make notes of where you're gonna cut, then go back, make the cuts, dump the rest of it, which is really hard to do when you're like cutting shit together and then like you have to delete a part and you're like, I don't know if I should delete it, which takes a long time to fucking even get the marks in the first place of like here's where I'm gonna fucking like whatever. Because when I'm editing this, I don't have much to cut out, but there's usually like a beginning part, or there used to be like a large beginning part before we started the podcast of like, should I make this the intro? Should I make that the intro? Should I put this in the outro? Should I do whatever? And then like going through, and I that's fucking like 4 minutes of like whatever, and you have to go through like 6 hours of it and be like, is this funny? Is this funny? Is this funny? It's like, fuck, man, that shit. Editing is wild. It takes a long time.
And I'm not even good.
TLDR.
Like if it takes that long when you're actually fucking good at it, like I don't even know how long it would take me to edit 6 hours of footage. Like on
Do
like
it right now.
I don't even have
Actually,
6 hours of footage.
We'll just keep going. We're at an hour right
Yeah.
now. So we'll
Are
just keep going after this. Hey guys,
Okay.
welcome to the 6 hour. Welcome to this. Welcome back to the 6 hour one where we just talk for 6 hours. What if we fucking did that
Oh god, that'd be terrible.
and like did like we fucking like streamed it or whatever, and we had like
Okay.
wait, this is a good idea. Like you know how they have live
Okay.
streamers?
Yeah.
You know what a live streamer is? What if we
Yeah, man.
did like live podcasts where we just like talk for like 6 hours straight?
That is a thing on Podbean, which is our host or
Really?
whatever. Yeah, like they have a separate section if you do live podcasts,
Oh,
which is a little weird. I haven't like checked it out, but like
we
it
should-
is a thing.
Well, like Joe Rogan is live, right?
I don't
isn't
know.
it?
I've heard a lot
I know
about
it's
his
like
podcast, but I don't know.
I know it's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours long sometimes. Like they talk for a long time.
God damn.
Because they'll have a guest on, have multiple guests, and then they'll just talk, like just talk. Which that's real podcasting. What we do is baby shit. It's like little tiny little babby shit. We're little baby podcasters.
Oh, but 3 hours. That's like you get
Yeah.
tired. Like
Dude, but it's 3 hours of like planned shit too. Like we just
Okay,
sit
yeah.
down and we're
We
like,
just
we'll
talk, yeah.
fucking see what happens, which we shouldn't do. But like he fucking plans it out and like goes through it.
that's too much.
I was like, how funny would that be if we did like 6 hours long and we just don't cut at all, and like we have like breaks in between, and like there's like an hour just us on our phones not talking, just be like, look at this one, just like sharing memes.
Oh man, that'd be wild. But I
If
cannot.
you're listening to this and not watching our YouTube channel, which is most of you from our numbers, what I did was I took my phone and I was looking at my phone, and then I said, ha ha ha, look at this, and I put it up to the camera as if I was showing him a meme. That was the
That's
joke
visual
that you
comedy.
missed.
Yeah.
That was the
That's
joke that you
visual
missed.
and you missed it. Yeah. So
Yeah, you missed it.
you're
so
stupid.
Fuck you. I don't feel bad because you're not watching our YouTube videos that Shivam edits. You're the one saying you don't give a fuck about Shivam and what he does, and you're saying you're the one telling him, why are you doing that? It's not important. Nobody watches it. This is a metric that we're using that nobody cares about. Like, you're wasting your time, Shivam. That's what you're saying to him. I'm not saying that.
Just being super passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
And
funny.
then you just get like sadder and sadder. You're like, yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What the
man.
fuck? Who said that, man? Who said that?
You know, I just try.
I think
I try and I work hard. I learned a new software, and I can't cry. I'm bad at crying. Sorry.
It's hard,
What were you gonna say?
honestly. No, I was gonna say, when we start doing in-person ones, which will probably end up being in like August,
Mm-hmm.
like
I know,
then I
man.
think it'll be a little more exciting.
Yeah.
So like I get it, but also like,
Hopefully, we can meet.
yeah.
I'll tell you this right now. If you fucking go to campus, Shivam, and you go to
Mhm.
classes on campus, I will not do in-person podcasts with you. Fuck no.
Yeah, I like two of my classes are online, and three of them are in person. So which I'm like, so I don't know what to think honestly, because like part of me is like, oh, it'd be good to like have in person for like classes and
Yeah.
shit, but then it's also like, okay, that's like a terrible idea, you know?
I'll tell you why. It's okay. So their system in place for making sure that we don't catch COVID outside of school is trust. They're trusting us, Shivam. They're trusting
Mm,
us. So everybody's gonna
that's
die. So
yeah.
that's just what's gonna happen. 50,000 people undergrad, 50,000 undergrads going to UT, right? However many graduates, probably 20K, and then faculty and staff, probably like 30K or something like that. There's like give or take 100,000 people on campus. It's 100,000, maybe not at once, fluctuating in and out. Um, maybe I estimated too high, but I don't know. Uh, give it definitely 80K. I feel like it's a soft
I think
80K.
that's reasonable. Yeah. Yeah.
Fluctuating in and out. People from all different parts of the world. Fucking there's I don't think there's any reason to go to campus. Like looking at the email, like it seems like every professor's making accommodations for like give me a second.
Oh, oh my
I had to
god.
grab my charger. My
Oh,
my fucking laptop's
I
dying.
thought you were trying to throw it back on camera, and I was like,
Dude, I throw it
you
back
got
in the
nothing to
shower.
you got nothing to throw back. All right, so why don't you take it down a notch?
I'm tired of people saying that. I have an ass and it's cute. You haven't seen my ass. It's sexy. It's like I keep it. It jiggles. Does your ass jiggle, Shivam? Probably not. You
A
fucking
little bit.
plank.
When you
I didn't mean to attack you like that. When I said you're a plank, I didn't mean that. That's what people say to me. I'm sorry. We're in the same boat, Shivam. We both have asses that clap, but nobody recognizes.
I got my shit's spinning. My shit is spinning. All right, so
Your ass is spinning.
you about what? Oh, like, like it's a terminology that you can use when you're thick. Like, it's just yeah. No,
Yeah,
no, I'm
sure.
telling
Yeah,
you,
no. Yeah.
it's a thing. I'm telling you, man. My shit spinning. Oh,
Hey guys, welcome back. I cut. Oh no, I cut. Oh, that's gonna
oh
come
wait.
out so bad. I pressed the fucking space bar because my fucking big ass hand. I'm trying to plug this shit in because I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that my dick? Sorry.
Wait, did you
Um,
stop recording?
no, I didn't. No. Oh yes, I cut accidentally. Fuck, dude. Well, by
Oh, but
the
you restarted it.
we're
That's
we're
fine.
back. No, we're back in sync. You're talking. We're already back in sync, Shivam.
Nah, it's fine. I
Or at
mean,
least
we're almost done,
when I edit it.
honestly. Yeah.
No, I'm just Shivam. Stop breaking the fourth wall. We're back in sync, dude.
Oh,
Stop.
dude, we're in sync. I'm
All
gonna
of
get
this.
some
They're hearing
fucking.
all this. Shivam, they're hearing this.
Are they? I don't know.
Viewer, close your ears while we get synced back up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, he didn't say it. Dude, I'm sweating now. Oh my god, that's so sad. I'm freaking out because we have a new sync thing where I don't have to do any work, and it's fucking great for me. Now I have to do work. I have to go through at an hour and 13. I guess it's not that hard.
I mean, we
And then
only
cut
usually
out like
talk for like
20
5 more
seconds.
minutes.
Well, yeah, I know, but I don't want to do work. I'm lazy. I'm lazy, Shivam. I got to do this today.
Lazy? I don't know what lazy means. I grind
I'm
at
not
4
I'm
a.m.
not lazy. I'm not fucking lazy. I'm also upset because I thought I would do this because my keyboard's just right there. I have it here just in case I need it, but I don't want to touch it because I know it can stop. If I press spacebar, it'll stop the fucking recording, and lo and behold, I'm trying to plug in my goddamn Mac because the Mac is a weird ass charger. It's all straight, so like I can't bend it at all. So I have to fucking like put it, and then like I have to,
Damn.
and then I press the space bar, and now I'm talking about it for 20 minutes.
I think it's fine. I'm
What
sure it'll be fine.
what was I saying before? I was in the middle of talking.
We're talking about planks and how our bodies could be likened to them.
Oh, that's true. I throw it back in the shower,
Oh,
and it's good. It's good, man.
that's why you
I
got
can throw it
mold in
back.
your shower, man.
Great. Don't talk about that. That was a PTSD flash right there. You made me. That hurt me. Oh, dude, I had
Uh,
I don't think I talked about on whatever,
but no,
but
you
I
did.
had whatever. Either way, I had mold in my shower. I got it out, and I was really worried about it the whole time because I'm like, what if I inhaled it? What if like, oh my god, I got a text from my dad.
Because we talked about getting a slice of bread and like wiping it and then eating it.
Wait, hold
That
on.
was fucking nasty.
Oh, my dad's asking me, he's asking me if something is in the 65th percentile. He's asking me economics questions. I'm gonna have to respond later. My parents are now asking me economics questions. Because there's a whole, my mom's becoming a teacher, so there's a whole segment that's economics that she has to learn, even though she's not teaching economics. What?
Oh,
Fucking
well,
what? She's teaching like, what is she teaching? I don't remember what she said she was teaching, but she has to learn like history, economics, like all this stuff that doesn't pertain to what she's teaching. I'm like, why?
maybe social studies. I guess that's the only way to like tie it up. But still, that seems a little.
No, but
Man,
I don't think she's doing social studies. I think she's doing. Maybe there's a psych class that she can teach. I don't know.
oh, well, that's weird.
Uh,
I don't know, man.
we done?
Yeah, I think we are. I was
Okay,
gonna
I
say, I
think we
think
ran
we
out
are
of.
out of time.
I think there
Any
was
last words,
something.
Isaac?
Fuck, there's something I was gonna say, and I'm not gonna remember it. So that's gonna bother me for like 20 minutes, and then I'll be fine. But if I think of something, uh, the, thank you for listening to this bonus episode. That was really weird and not. We did not. We didn't plan on talking about any of this, but
Yeah.
thanks for listening nonetheless. Maybe next time we'll have something better structured. Actually, next time we will talk about Seven Deadly Sins. So
Yeah,
that
we can.
piques your
I can finally
interest.
watch it now. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna give
I think
a hard critique. Like we're gonna go in, we're gonna rip that shit
harsh.
apart. We're gonna fucking destroy it. If you're a fan of it, I'm a fan of it. But if you're a fan of it, fuck you. We're gonna just all the plot holes. We're gonna take everything out of context. We're gonna be like, ugh. Actually, what were your first impressions of it? Just real quick, like, how do you feel about the characters? Because you said you watched 2 or 3 episodes.
No. I said I was going to, and then I didn't. So we will wait until
I
next
misread your
week.
message. I
Yeah.
misread your message apparently. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that's me trying to get Shivam to watch something for the podcast has been a struggle. So who knows if I can be successful this time?
I will finally watch it. I promise I will watch it.
All right.
I don't know how.
Okay.
Is it a long show? How many seasons and shit are there?
There are 24 episodes per season. There are 2 seasons on Netflix right now. So you have 48 episodes. They're 23 minutes apiece.
Okay, well that should be fine. I don't know if I'm
Terrible.
gonna be able to watch all of it just because. Yeah.
I think I finished it in 4 days, 3 days, 3 days, 4 days. But I was binging that shit like crazy. Also, watch the movie because I want to talk about the movie.
Okay. I will. I'll let you know.
Right.
And yeah, so we'll do that next week. Thank you for joining us on this largely unstructured episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Like some casual conversation about like normal shit happening. Just checking in with us.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you for joining. We'll talk to you